What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Stellar Lumens XLM today. Mr. Ryan Lip, you were talking about it. It's not a request, but you mentioned it, so this one is due to you, my man, due to your inspiration, or you're my inspiration. I don't know. The inspiration came from you. There we go. Anywho, looking at this thing, what you've done with your time since 2014, very OG coin, by the way. It's incredible that Stellar Lumens has maintained higher lows. It's gained volume throughout time, and I mean, man, it's just remained relevant. It's remained something that is a point of topic for people even today, and it's been around for quite a while. That's an impressive accomplishment for sure. Looking at this thing, though, what you do have, again, you have higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. You do have a double top at your all-time high. And to me, it looks like you do want to go back up to these all-time highs. Now, are you going to break them or not? That is the question. I hope and would think that this is the cycle where you're going to break your highs. If you get above here, you get above about 79, about 80 cents, you likely will generate new all-time highs. Above $1, you probably will. And I would think, you know, there's this rule, it's like a prophecy. When you hit the 9s, you're going to hit the 10s, right? You're at 93 cents here. Like, you are probably at some point, it's going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy, you will at least break $1. You might turn around right from there, but you probably will break this high at some point. I'm surprised it didn't happen last cycle. I'm sure I'm not the only one, but it's okay. Sometimes things take time. Right now, what we have is just like the last time, right? We had this low. You can see how like it wasn't that high of volume. Well, we got our low over here, and the volume that was on display at that point in time, it's actually basically the exact same. Overall, a little bit more than what we had over here. Volume didn't start to come in really until we were well into the bull market. And for this thing's rally about halfway through, we are getting volume coming in, but the fact that we don't have a lot of volume in right now, it doesn't scare me or make me worried at all. You know, I mean, it's pretty appropriate in my opinion. What we can say is volume is increasing as we're moving up, at least on a monthly basis. That's nice to see. This month in itself, we have 13 days and 20 hours left. It does look to be presenting a kind of bearish situation right now, but that's okay, man. You can have really bearish looking candles on the monthly and still do good things afterwards, right? Here, you had a bearish candle. You went down 22% the next month, and then you turned around from there. Could we go down 22% from here? I mean, it's possible. I doubt it, but like a 22% drop from here, I mean, yeah, that would still be overall like a higher low here. So it is possible. You could drop like really 30% or more even. Maybe you drop down their wick and then come up. I don't know. I do think that just off the monthly look alone right now, I am kind of tilted to the bearish side, having this red candle preceding this candle here, and then you wicked up through it and then came all the way back down. That's not necessarily encouraging, but we're going to look at this thing a little bit more, potentially rejecting your 50 area on the RSI, an area that you have rejected before. Look at this. I wonder even. Yeah, that was that 22% month right there. Anyways, wouldn't that be funny, man? Because like that makes sense to me, right? Here's your low, and this is where you turned around right here, right, with increasing volume. Like here's your low, it's where you turn it. Like it kind of looks similar to a certain degree. Anyways, though, looking at this thing on the weekly, potentially having a bearish engulfing candle. It's almost like a Maru Bazoo, but not quite, but almost like that. Bearish engulfing candle potential with 19 hours, 35 minutes left on something that everybody in the space, maybe not everybody, but a lot of people in the space have just been going very excited over. I think that we've broken out of this kind of like quick uptrend that we had. It might have even been a bull trap. I don't know if we're going to get lower lows from this. I would expect at the moment that we do get higher lows, but the possibility for lower lows is there. From bottom to top here, you can see that we are at the 0.5. When we break this, and I think that we do, we will likely go anywhere from about, what is that? That's about 10 cents, 10.4 cents actually, to about 9.7 cents, 9.6 cents. 10.4 to 9.6, something like that is what I'd expect to see. Could we go down and hit the 786 or the 886? It is possible, but you guys know me. First and foremost, I like to look at the sweet spot here, this area that's right between these two white lines. That's what I look for first, and let's just see how we interact with that. It is possible we could go lower. Keep that in mind. That still does keep up with this higher low idea. It's just less likely. You know, it's less common. The most common thing would be somewhere in that sweet spot, but it doesn't have to happen that way. Looking at the weekly RSI, you are in an uptrend. It does look like you're in an uptrend, a nice like kind of channel upwards, right? You have this high here, these higher highs, you have this low here, these higher lows. You could come down, and maybe I would, it wouldn't surprise me if you found your low in price the same day that you got a week to close where the RSI was down at this line. If you were to break this, that would not be good. That would definitely not be good. So don't do that. If you do that, you likely will probably go below these lows. But that's weeks away, so we'll have time to talk about it, in the meantime. But I wonder here, from top to bottom, you didn't even make it up to your 382, man. That is not good. It's not like detrimental, right? I just mean like that definitely suggests that you're going to take out these lows. That's my opinion. To be fair, we have 19 hours left in this week, so let's pump the brakes on that. It's not closed yet. A lot can happen in 19 hours. We are only down 12% on this week. This thing could pump 12% in the next day, so it is possible. Let's look at the daily here. Speaking of which, looking at the daily, we are potentially bouncing off of this purple line area here. Let me see, have we found significance on it? Yeah, we've kind of bounced off of this area before, right? Kind of disrespecting it. It's one of those where it's not the purple line itself, but it's kind of the area around it. So maybe it's a different moving average, not the 123, but the 118, the 110, the 100, I don't know. I'm not going to go through and try to figure it out. But on the daily, what we do have is a rejection out of the overbought zone, or out of the bullish area of control, which is above the 60 area. We rejected out of that. As soon as we got into it, we came out of it. We are in the bearish area of control, being below the 40 now. We had the potential on the daily to set up this kind of ascending trend as well, and we've broken out of that. So that does give me confidence that we probably will take these lows out. You probably will get into the oversold zone, and that's where you'll really start to see these bigger moves take place. That'll bring you lower. And where will they go? Again, I was thinking somewhere, like 10.4 to 9.6 cents, I believe. Look at this. We got the 1272 at 10.5 cents, 1618 at 9.85 cents. And you could wick a little bit below these. Sure, you could even see deeper extensions. That is possible. Maybe at this previous area where you found support or resistance, maybe right in the middle of that. Could be this area where you found resistance before. That would all make sense to me, man. So lower, stellar lumens, I do think that you go lower in the meantime. You probably don't do it in a straight line. It's not going to be like this tomorrow and then it's time to go. Sorry. It's probably going to be more like what it's been doing. It's going to meander its way, drunkenly stumble down there, something like that. I mean, probably prettier than that, but who knows? I mean, it doesn't look pretty so far. So anyways, all in all, I think that Stellar Lumens has a very good setup for this coming bull cycle. I think that it will break its all-time highs, and if we take that high to this low here, maybe we go to this 382, which is right there, right in that range, man, 10.2 cents. Maybe we go a little bit below it, whatever. Previous area of resistance, previous area of support. But then from there, I would expect that we will probably make our way up to the 61869 area, somewhere in there, which is around 23 to 30 cents. Nice to see. And then ultimately from there, hopefully we have a positive reaction where we like come up, we come back down, test this area for support, and then continue upwards. We likely would go at a minimum up to about $2.46, if not all the way up to $8.47. Somewhere in either of these areas, in between this whole kind of zone, is what I would think. Which from the current price, remind you, it's probably going down from here. In my opinion, it's going down from here. So this will only increase if you were to buy at lower prices, right? But right now that would be about a 20x with the potential of a 70, almost 69, almost a 70x. So very big shit for XLM, for a top contender in the space for sure. I do think that it will achieve these prices. Short of a fake out to the upside where it breaks this high and then it just turns around and it doesn't reach this 1272. That'd be really sad to see. That would probably be the end of Stellar Lumens, but I don't expect that. I would expect that you do see something in between these extensions. So that's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. Right now I think Stellar Lumens is going down, but I think it's in good shape overall for breaking these all-time highs. We are still a good ways away from the halving. The halving happens in April. Crypto doesn't normally kick off till about like a month to 5 months after that. So right now that's 7 months away till the halving, and then that'd be 8 months to a year away before things probably really kick off. So And for stellar lumens, it can happen before then. You know, it can be a lot higher than it is now. Like, it can be more than double its price now at the halving, but who knows? For right now, for the current time being, I think down, and then we can talk about it later. So if you guys like the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to see more. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.